told somebody that I'd give up a little bit of the California slang for you guys. Rubber bottom butter dumper. Have you ever been in a bar and a girl walks in and she is just completely striking, amazing looking, and she's dressed like a slut, not leaving a lot to the imagination? Then there's the snail trail and butter scooter. She really doesn't look that good, but she came in there dressed like a slut too to try to get that attention. Then there's the booger wolf warrior. She didn't come in there dressed that good, and she really doesn't look that good at all, and quite frankly, she's not going to be your first pick in the crowd. Out of a crowd. If you're looking for a woman, first of all, I recommend highly that you go to a bar, unless you're looking for a woman to marry. Now that we have that established, okay, if you came there because your goal was to establish a quick one-night physical relationship and you're overcome by your instincts, you're going to go for the rubber bottom butter dumper. But I'm here to tell you don't do that, because the only reason she even showed up was to outshine her friend and look out for her friend, the snail trail and butter scooter. So you have a small advantage there. Most of the males in the bar are going to be lavishing their attention on the rubber bottom butter dumper, while the snail trail and butter scooter is left off over there all cold and alone. So this is a great opportunity if it's only going to be a one-night physical relationship. And if you are looking for a one-night physical relationship, I strongly recommend going to a bar and staying the hell off the internet. If you're on the internet looking for a physical relationship, in the first place, your mental faculties aren't all in line. And in the second place, it's the internet, man. Are you stupid? That being said, the snail trail and butter scooter starts to look like a pretty appealing opportunity, right? Right? But this is 2011. A lot of guys have already figured out that the rubber bottom butter dumper is only there to cover for her friends, so they're not even messing with her anymore. So now all of the attention is on the snail trail and butter scooter, and you got the rubber bottom butter dumper over here drinking alone, thinking, if a guy would only talk to me. No guy here has the courage to talk to me, and she should, because this is almost a matriarchal society. If you don't know what a matriarchal society is, then I'm sorry, just look that up. So there's a double negative there and a double positive there at the same time, and you have to be able to feel out every individual situation based on its own merit, which is hard for a lot of people. Think it on your feet. So based on what's been established, one might quickly assume that the answer to the problem is to go directly to the girl that's getting the least amount of attention. Well, I got news for you. That's always going to be the booger wolf warrior. And in this particular situation, the difference between the booger wolf warrior and the rubber bottom butter dumper is that the rubber bottom butter dumper is there to outshine and look out for the snail trail and butter scooter. But the booger wolf warrior has been there the whole time telling the snail trail and butter scooter, come on, let's go home, there's nothing good here, there's nothing good here. So the booger wolf warrior is always going to be negative. Very, very negative. Oh my goodness, how negative she can be. She walked in there, wiping her nose, she had a little bit of scruff growing on her chin, maybe on her lip, and she's stomping her feet everywhere she goes. And she stomps out to the bar and she says, give me a drink. I don't need to stand in line behind these other people because I'm a booger wolf warrior. By the way, thank you, Mike Berg, for the term booger wolf warrior. It really, really, really defines exactly what I'm trying to talk about. And for anybody else who might be watching, Mike Berg didn't take 100% for the term booger wolf warrior. He did establish to me that he created that term with someone else. I just don't remember who that someone else was because I never met you. So you'd think the answer lies somewhere between the rubber bottom butter dumper and the snail trail and butter scooter. But in reality, the rubber bottom butter dumper can also be very convincingly imitated by the rubber bottom baby dumper. Okay, serious warning. To the untrained eye, the rubber bottom butter dumper in every way looks exactly like the rubber bottom baby dumper. The only way to tell the difference is the rubber bottom baby dumper will exclusively be drawn toward males with a pocket full of cabbage, clams, or C notes. Or in even rarer cases, the offspring of the father or mother who has a pocket full of, cabbage, clams, or C notes. So, if you are on the hunt, the best way to distinguish between the two of them, the rubber bottom butter dumper will almost always be exclusively attracted to someone who has potential and a high level of expertise in the areas of storytelling or music or, in fewer cases, comedy. the ability to make those around them feel good. So you must first determine whether or not your mating ritual is with the rubber bottom baby dumper or the rubber bottom butter dumper. And I wish you all the luck in both of those avenues. Okay, that being said might lead you to determine that the best course of action is to look for the snail trail and butter scooter. But another advanced course, there's a secondary level of the snail trail and butter scooter. The snail trailing butter scooter can be most effectively reproduced by another species called the snail trail and baby shooter. The differences between the two are the snail trail and baby shooter will just look for the guy with the thickest neck and the thickest head, and the guy who's going to be able to carry the most weight on his shoulders and show up every day and do the hunt. Whereas the, snail trail and butter scooter, she's always just going to go home with the best looking guy that talks to her. So if you're in this situation where you are in pursuit of the snail trail and butter scooter, your best defense is to evaluate the other males that are in the area. Are they able to think on their toes? How well do they look? How well are they groomed? And just go forward from there. A warning to the wise. If you ever get involved with a rubber bottom baby dumper and they manage to establish the fact that when the two of you got involved you had potential for a pocket full of cabbage, by jungle law they have a full right for the rest of your life to be able to slip into your domicile and take that cabbage from your pocket. And if you're ever one of the people that becomes aware that they are taking the cabbage from your pocket against divine law, then they have a full army of foot-stomping booger wolf warriors to back them up. The foot-stomping booger wolf warriors are actually those that are determining what the law should be. So the foot-stomping booger wolf warriors will hold you down, pin your hands and feet to the ground, while the rubber-bottom baby dumper reaches into your pocket and takes your cabbage out a little at a time. And in some cases they'll take your cabbage out a lot at a time. But at least in most cases they'll take the majority of cabbage out of your pocket. Whereas if you get involved with the snail trail and baby shooter, she just wants you to be able to tote around a lot of weight on your back. Either way, you're locked into a full-time, full rest of your life establishment. So, whereas some of you thought that it might be a better idea to have a one-night stand with a rubber-bottom butter dumper, and others of you thought that it might be a better idea to have a one-night stand with a snail trail and butter scooter, I maintain that if you're really going to have a one-night stand, it might be better for you to just go to a laundromat. Just go to a laundromat. Do yourself a favor. Nobody's dressed to impress at a laundromat.